What's up to Lion Talk Live? We love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew. This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
All right, greetings and salutations to everybody. We've got a little bit of breaking news coming at you. And hey, I'm going to say this to you. Brad Holmes does not have days off. It is quite clear that the now tenured Detroit Lions general manager is never satisfied with the roster. Anybody who's been a Detroit Lions fan for any length of time during his time with the Detroit Lions has to understand this guy is always looking for even the smallest of ways to improve the roster. With that being said, as you can see from the thumbnail within, the Lions have made an addition today. Abraham Beauplan has joined the Detroit Lions. He is a linebacker. He's got some wheels too. 4.7 in the 40-yard dash when he was at the combine, and he comes from the Marshall Thundering Herd. If you guys know who they are, used to be a part of the Midwest Athletic Conference. Now they are not. Now they are abroad. He did also play at Navarro College with the Bulldogs there before joining the Minnesota Vikings of the Detroit Lions in the same division as the NFC North. What do we think about this move? We're going to have Mike Kipp joining us when he gets a break at work here shortly to debate it. Letting him know on air now so he can come on over. So he's going to come on over and talk to us about it. But what I've been able to ascertain from looking at some quick studies on him quickly, and again, only about 5 minutes worth of film and just trying to go through the breakdown, he might be somebody to come in and compete for that Sam linebacker spot. We heard the Duke Crew debate it earlier today. We were talking about it, and I'll say this, when you look at the quick film, and again, it's not like he had 2 days to prepare for this or even a half hour, but he does shoot gaps incredibly well. We talked about James Houston of the Detroit Lions being asked to play last week against the New York Giants, a lot of Sam position. You also saw that with Betts coming on over, the CFL star who's come on over, and both of them are having to learn this. It is clear the Lions coaching department wants that position to be a blitz position. Doesn't mean you don't go into coverage at all. But I think this edition here today continues that trend. You look at what he did in Navarro. You look at what he did with the Thundering Herd. Now you look at what he's done a little bit with the Minnesota Vikings. He's 24 years old. He's 6'2", 230 pounds. He seems to fit that same role that they're asking out of that Sam linebacker position. He does also play special teams, and we all know this representation, this coaching staff puts a lot of emphasis in that. In my opinion, I don't really have a firm one yet just because I haven't watched enough on him yet to have this is a great signing, this is not a great signing. But what we can say is it does appear the Detroit Lions, Aaron Glenn, and all those involved with Detroit Lions are looking for a little bit more out of it. I have been speculating, along with many of the morning show, the Lions may be switching to a hybrid 3-4 alignment or a 4-3 alignment. So what I mean by that is they're going to put 3 big bodies to clog up the middle of the lane. That's probably going to be DJ Reader, probably going to be a Lee McNeil, could be also Levi Onwuzurike, and then you're going to see some other people like Mekhi Wingo, Broderick Martin come in there. What this will allow the Lions to do, yes, they normally play with 3 linebackers, but that Sam linebacker is going to be an overload, weak side, opposite side of the line, a scrimmage guy who can blitz, drop into coverage, but keep offensive linemen guessing. What do you want out of somebody like that? Somebody can play the flat, get to the quarterback. If he can help out against the run, that's also a big plus. We know for anybody who's watched James Houston, me analyze him, even though I'm a huge fanboy of him, he's not great at it. Betts, from all reports, is really having some learning opportunities with the Sam spot. This addition here today, I like it. I think it's great depth for the special teams. I think it's an awesome ability from them to get another guy who can fly up the field and after mobile quarterbacks, something we know all Lions fans are tired of seeing. Let's real quick go over to the Duke Crew, see what you guys have to say. You heard my brief synopsis on them. If some of you guys have more pertinent information on them, don't be afraid to throw it in the comment section. So my opinion, on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy appears to be somewhere like around a 7. Where does that fit in with our linebacking core? I guess that's a great question, because as we were debating earlier this morning, the Lions are starting to look like they've got a gluttony of the linebackers. Not everybody's going to make it. When you start thinking about Derek Barnes, you start thinking about Jack Campbell, Anzalone, Rodrigo. Now you start throwing in James Houston, Davenport, even though I think we all get Houston and Davenport are going to be that pseudo Sam linebacker, overload linebacker to really keep offensive linemen, especially tackles, on guard. I think it also allows your 3 guys that I'm speculating, DJ Reader, Aleem McNeil, Levi Onwuzurike, to crash the center. So take the guards and the centers, take them out of the play, make it so they can't help out and chip, and more importantly, contain mobile quarterbacks so they can't escape up the A gap, B gap, or C gap. Force them to have to go out wide. And what's waiting for you out there? A would-be linebacker, Sam linebacker / defensive end like Marcus Davenport or whoever. All right, let's get over to you guys, see what you guys have to say. Bo, good afternoon, Duke Crew. All right, Coach, fill us in. Who is this guy? Let's see what you guys have to say about my comments. See, 8-10 Ray, is he any good? I think he's not bad. But to be fair, I want to preface this. I haven't watched a ton of film on him. So you're talking about 5 minutes or so of film that I got to go before going on air. And then obviously some of the corroborating stats on him, 40 times, etc. See, Dennis, hey, Dan. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Gary, good day, Duke Crew, 100%. Burger time, depth piece, woo! Let's go, 100%. Camp body, it could just be that. Could there be more? Wait and see what this coaching staff does with him, I guess. And that's the 8-10 Ray. So, Walt, good afternoon, Coach and Duke Crew. Woo! 100%. Good afternoon to you too, Walt. Buddy, hey, Duke Crew. Hey to you. One funky linebacker was definitely the position and all fans wanted to upgrade. They are. Now, can this young guy with some mass, with some wheels, come in and help take the linebacker room to another level? I get he's not a big name. Most of us are scrambling to get information on him. If somebody knows more on him, then hey, by all means, throw it in the comment section. Broski, he's a former Vikings practice squad player, 100%. He is, among other things. Silver Surfer, is he good? That's what we're going to have to wait and find out. You've heard my brief thoughts on him. 9 drinks, woo, 100%. Silver, anybody cut? Not as of yet, but there would be, in order to add him, there could be a cooperating move, whether it's somebody going on IR, which we were talking about earlier this morning with unfortunately, the Lions have had a few injuries, one of them in particular to a key backup offensive lineman that I was sad to see, but hopefully he can come back from that injury sooner versus later. See, Mr. Nico, I think that is the first game. Put some things in perspective for AG. We need to patch the holes as soon as possible. Yeah, and without going into a deep dive about it, I know there were a lot of good reviews on Broderick Martin and Mekhi Wingo from this weekend's contest. There was even some other content creators that really raved about him. The one thing I noticed, and it is quickly fixable, is both of them give up the A and B gap too quickly on their rush lanes. Too often you see the interior linemen going into where the exterior defensive ends are, so they're creating a gap, not integrity, but I want to say they're creating holes for mobile quarterbacks to expose. So that is something the coaching staff will have to address, and I think that should be a quick fix. All right, Fields and Brad, we trust 100%. Burger time, Holmes never rests, love him. You gotta agree with that. Love him or hate the guy. One thing you can say is this guy never sleeps. Hey man, hey Dan, thanks for the update. Anytime, my friend, anytime. The Trim Reaper, have a great day, Coach and Duke Crew. Woo! Same to you, my friend. Walt, hit that like button for the Duke Crew. 100%. Pretty please if you haven't subscribed, and please consider doing so. Also, if you would be so kind, hit that thumbs up button. Here's Johnny. Suggs needs to be upgraded. Maybe they brought in this guy to replace Suggs at the quarterback position. Who knows? He would be a mobile quarterback and a very big one. Don Broski Bear, you got drugged through the mud. 100%. One Funky, it's a 3-4 under concept. Yes, we're on the same page with that One Funky. The thing they have been trying to build since they got here. Yeah, and I get most people, you look at it because of how it's structured, they want to say 4-3, but really, I think we're on the same page. You're trying to cause a linebacker or defensive end overload on one side. Yeah, so I think we agree, One Funky. Bo, some of us in the Duke Crew have talked about a 3-4 as a base defense. Makes sense to me. Agreed. And really, the differences from the 4-3 to the 3-4, especially when you have guys like Hutchinson, Davenport, Houston. I'll even say this with Derek Barnes or Jack Campbell. I think you're talking very minute details because the overall goal, from what I'm anticipating at least, like I said, with the 3 bigger bodies crashing the middle to keep the running lanes at bay, try to open up more one-on-one concepts for a pass rush with some of your more premium guys. Then I think it's an overall win for the Detroit Lions. Don, one funky, accurate. Here's Johnny. Houston has made 0 sacks since his 8. People need to stop the hype. Well, I mean, to be fair, he was out basically all last year. Since this year, one preseason game, it seemed like they mostly had him working on linebacker concepts versus bull rushing concept. And to be fair, the Giants, I mean, we'll see what happens with Houston, but I would agree you probably need to at least have a raised eyebrow what's going to happen with him. The Trim Reaper, hope he helps Lions. Exclamation points. Regular season is almost here, baby. Woo! Yes, we are less than a month away. Hatman, we are going to rock this year. Super Bowl, baby. Oh, yeah. Woo, woo, coffee, 100%. And maybe you've had your woo, do. There you go. One funky. Hey, Don B, how are you today? There you go. Sir Richard, what did I miss? Lions signed a linebacker from the Minnesota Vikings, or who last played for the Minnesota Vikings, Abraham Beauplan. So check him out. Oh, if you want my thoughts, go ahead and when the video's over and just rewind it. See, Don Burt, Houston hasn't even played really. Y'all got to stop the microwave way of thinking. Tried to run Leve out and wasn't patient. Now look, he's starting to put it together. Yeah, a lot of guys do take time, and this will be Houston's 3rd year. Levi, I mean, we all get it. Some guys, they don't come in first day ready to go. Key, can't wait to hear that Fox theme song about a month from now. I agree. I think we're all ready for it. So, Don, one funky, all is well, brother, on a Sunday. There you go. Rich, but why did he leave the Vikings? Cut or why? That I'd have to do a little bit more deeper dive on Rich to get you accurate information. So I don't want to just throw something out there. See, here's Johnny. Houston made special teams last year out of camp. He had 0 sacks against 2 and 3 scrubs. Don Burr, get a clue. Teams figured him out. We'll see, man. We will see. Gary Green, salutations, coach of the Drew Crew. I wonder if this move is a move to show the guys, hey, don't get comfortable in your thinking. Your position is safe. Could be a move by the coaching staff to try to do just that. Chrome, what up, though, Dan? What up to you, too, man? Hopefully a good one. Hey, man, I hope everyone has a great Sunday and enjoy this beautiful weather. It is, man. It's getting to my time of year where it gets a little bit cooler. It's not too cool, not too hot. I like the fall. See, Scott, one thing Holmes does extremely well is scour for talent that no one else seems to be draft or otherwise. Could be exciting pickup or one that pushes others to excel. Let's go. Both would be wins. I agree with you on that, Scott. Don, here's Johnny. Johnny, you're the type of guy that run out there once he starts clicking. Your other guy, number one fan. Stop the microwave thinking. Give the kid a chance. I'll go with you there. The Trim Reaper just stocked up on my do. There you go. And well, good to hear about that. Brent and Brad and MCDC, I trust they must see a positive fit. Exclamation point. Oh, yeah. 100% there, Brent. 100%. They're not bringing him in because they don't have a belief in him. They see something there. Now they get to kick the tires, see what he can do. The Trim Reaper, beautiful weather up in the UP. There you go. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and get off the air. If you got any kind of questions, leave them in the comments section. If there is some sort of breaking news later today, I'll get it over to you. Otherwise, hope you all have a great day. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. We'll see you all in the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.